Good morning everyone and welcome back to Meister Tarot. My name is Libby and I'm delighted to have you along for this journey today that we're going to have a look at. Now, I was asked follow up to a reading I did last week on who was backing Trump, and I was told it was a female. Well, the cards told me it was a female. A fabulous viewer suggested that it may be Rebecca Mercer, who is the son, I believe, She has a very masculine energy about her. She is the daughter of Robert Mercer, who is a multi-billionaire. So I want to just have a look and see whether it's Rebecca Mercer, and then we'll have a look at Jared Kushner, and then we might have a look at Hunter Biden and just see where it takes us. If we don't get through it all today, we'll see how we go. So apparently Trump's PAC, whatever that is, that's the funds that he can access for his re-election, supposedly, which is not going to happen in 2024, so don't worry about that at all. It's not going to happen. Is over $100 million now. I found it dubious that could be made up of $5 here and $10 there. So I read the cards and it told me that there was a female backer. So Rebecca Mercer is one of three daughters of Robert Mercer. She is a multi-millionaireess in her own right. Apparently married to a Russian. I couldn't really find a lot on that. She is a part owner of Breabart with her, and I know I pronounced that wrong, I can never get that right, with her two sisters. So she bought apparently that off her father. She and her husband started Parler, which was is the conservative gossip channel, so to speak, online gossip channel. She started Reclaim New York with Steve Bannon. She was close to Steve Bannon, but they've had a falling out of recently. And in 2016, she and her father donated $25 million to Trump's fund. She was also very closely connected to the Cambridge Analytica situation. I believe her and her husband were very involved with that. Again, I've just skimmed over a few details here, and we know that was embroiled in a terrible scandal about data harvesting and selling and targeting, and it was all very sordid and nasty. So I just want to very quickly, using my Gilded Tarot Royale cards, which is the cards that I use for the obscenely wealthy and dubious, tell me, Morning Meister, guide us with your messages and protect us with your light. Tell me, is Rebecca Mercer? Oh, I don't know that I need to go any further on that. The giving and receiving of money. And the Tower card, and the Wounded in Battle card, Downfall card, and the Disappointment, Loss and Heartbreak card. But we'll have a bit of a longer look. Okay, I'll look at a abbreviated Celtic cross. Please tell me, Meister. Please show me, Meister. Please show us. Is this major female financial backer of Trump for his 2024? I keep getting told that Trump is not in it for the presidency. He is in it for the grifting that he can do prior. But please tell me. He's not going to get elected. He's not even going to get the Republican nomination for the election. Don't even know if his health is going to make it that far. But please tell me, is Rebecca Mercer, the female that I saw financially behind Trump, is Rebecca Mercer the female that I saw financially behind Trump's campaign. Now, until he actually declares that he is running for the presidency, which he hasn't done, he's voiced it, but he hasn't officially, legally declared, there is no accountability of how that 100 million has been spent, and apparently already about 9 million has been spent on legal fees for Trump. What a waste of money. Anyhow, tell me, what's been thrown out at me here? So we've got this contract. It is a difficult agreement about it's hard choices to be made, but it's also relationships, difficult relationships. Now, if you look in this card, the female figure is actually the dominant figure in this card between the relationship. It is not an easy relationship. The man is looking down at the ground, at his feet, at her feet. She is the one that is embracing the angelic figure and looking up. So she's in the one of power. There is a decision that needs to be made. It is a difficult decision. They are at a crossroads in regards to this. So she's at a crossroads in regards to this. Again, female figure, and again, female figure, hidden agenda, secrets that haven't been revealed. And we've got at the base of the pack intergenerational money. I don't know if I need to go any further, but I will. I said I would, I will. So tell me, just an abbreviated Celtic cross, please, Meister. Is Rebecca Mercer financially backing Trump? I am being told agenda. She has an agenda that is not necessarily about Trump. Okay. Naivety going back to the past, crossed by an offer being made, challenged by an offer being made. Base of the pack is waiting for the ships to come in. In the past, reaping what you sow. Crowning this reading, we've got, so this is reaping what you sow, and then we have the gilded cage. The independent money, the female figure in this gilded cage, almost held hostage by this money. And the immediate future is this Page of Wands. So there is a message that is going to be brought forward. Quite a significant message that is going to be brought forward. Dark money. Moving out of troubled waters. Hopes and fears is the Hierophant, which is the government system. Inspection, introspection, investigation, complete and utter downfall. He comes up a lot when I talk about Trump. This is about sabotage, deception, the thief in the camp, the lies, being brought forward by a female investigator. And then we have this masculine strength, this visionary figure here. And then we have the visionary and investigator. So what I'm getting, these are quite, to start with, quite subdued cards. So this is about the past. In the past, there was an offer made. She is waiting for that ship to come in. She's waiting for that offer to come to fruition. But in the past, we have you reaping what you sow financially. So I'm not getting a definite yes or no, but it is pretty much telling me that so this is her in her gilded cage with her backing, her independence, but she cannot see, she's not looking outside. She's not looking beyond the money, beyond the hooded bird. So this is a lack of freedom. Basically trapped in this garden of abundance by her money. So I don't know that she's actually seeing clearly. There will be a message that will come forward in regards to, so this is external, regards to the money laundering, and she will move on. She will take her cargo and go. The hopes and fears is the government and the legal system as well. So this is a hope and a fear. The legal system. There will be investigation which will bring about the downfall of the thief in the camp, the stealer of the truth. Now, if you think stop the steal or whatever it is, it's completely false. It's complete untruth. The only ones trying to steal anything are the Republicans. So this is the downfall of the liar, of the one that is trying to steal via this court case, via this inspirational, steadfast, visionary figure. And again, we have Merrick Garland, Letitia James, Merrick Garland, and then an overwhelming bringing of the truth and investigation. So the cards really, they're not saying yes or no, except for we have this moving on after the money laundering is exposed, and we have this in her gilded cage. So I'm thinking possibly yes, but it's not very definitive. Actions and consequences, base of the pack. Actions and consequences, justice, bringing forward anxiety. We then have death of the abuse of power. So this is the ending of the abuse of power, authentic reform into the abuse of power. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a new chapter, karma, destiny, new beginning. So I'm getting a sort of yes, but I'm not getting a very definitive on that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have a quick look at Jared Kushner. So apparently he, in the last few days, last week, was talking to the January 6th committee. He and Ivanka have both waived their executive privilege, which would have prevented them from talking. I'm just going to move back slightly because it's a glorious day out there, and my little wobbly table is getting into the sun, which means that they'll shine off these cards. So he's talked at length to the January 6th committee. What he told them is not been released. He wasn't in the US on the January the 6th. He was apparently on his way back from Saudi Arabia. That's an interesting, I'll do a full reading on Jared and Saudi Arabia in the future. But he has voluntarily turned up to spill the beans. Let's see. So the January 6th committee have said that the information he's provided was very helpful. So let us see. Tell me about Jared Kushner and the January 6th committee. What did Jared Kushner tell the January 6th committee? What did Jared Kushner? Interesting that they used the term very helpful. Possibly some new direction, some leads. Tell me, what did Jared Kushner tell the January 6th committee? What did Jared Kushner tell the January 6th committee? Sorry, my thoughts went off on a tangent there, so I lost the question for a minute. What did Jared Kushner tell the January 6th committee? What did Jared Kushner tell the January 6th committee that was so helpful? And yes, my thoughts went off on what to buy my little granddaughter for her birthday. I don't know why they went off on that tangent, but tell me about Jared Kushner. What did he tell the January 6th committee? That was very helpful. Right. Thank you. Sometimes it... Oh, dear. Okay. Very helpful. The information he gave was 10 swords of truth piercing the fallen representative. Okay. He's unburdened himself. He has unburdened himself. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if I need to go any further with that one as well. So he has dropped these swords of truth, piercing this figure here. He has unburdened himself. This is all about... Now if you look at this, the king has been trampled underfoot by death. Death being major change, loss. His crown has rolled out. He is being blessed by this, it's a religious figure, we'll just say blessed by the religious figure who is representing the people, and it is a dawn of a new day. So he really threw someone who shall remain unnamed under the bus. And it is all about bringing forward karma and destiny and the ending of a chapter and opening of a new chapter, and it's about the fortunes of one rising while the fortunes of another going down, the wheel turning. And it's Trump. This is my Trump card. So he's made an offer. Kushner has made an offer. Going back to about, he's brought forward stuff that's gone on in the past. Again, a messenger regarding the money, because he wants to move on. You've got this, him and Ivanka were feeling trapped by the knowledge that they knew. He has manifested, he's brought all the tools to the table and created this new destiny, because they want to move on. Base of the pack, heartbreak and loss. Wish fulfillment, but heartbreak and loss for the smug merchant emperor, as things are coming to fruition quickly. The spy in the camp, the sword of truth. Things are being brought forward steadily and diligently, but this is also the mercenary, complete and utter downfall. So he's being, what I'm getting there is he is being mercenary in regards to this smug emperor. He is being, again, throwing him under the bus, which will lead to the complete and utter downfall and full illumination. Wow. That's why he's done it. It's what he's done and why he's done it, because they want to move on. He's unburdened himself. I don't know that I need to do any more on Mr. Kushner, so let's have a look at Hunter Biden. I'll throw him in with this. Then I've got a few other things, but we'll deal with those in another reading, perhaps tomorrow morning. So Hunter Biden. Now, I am a huge believer in that we do not judge the father by the sins of the son, and we do not judge the son by the sins of the father, or daughter, or mother, or whomever it may be. So to me, I am a little uncomfortable reading on this. This is not normally a topic I would read on. However, I have been asked to do so, because to me, this is nothing to do with Joe Biden. If Hunter, I was going to say Jared Kushner, yes, talk about sins of the son on the father. there's a good example of them not being carried forward as well. So I guess it depends what side of the aisle you sit on. Seeing Jared Kushner's father has been imprisoned for blackmail and money laundering and tax evasion and you name it. But we're talking about Hunter Biden now. So with Hunter Biden, got a series of questions I want to ask here. So please, Meister, please. Hunter Biden, son of Joe Biden. This no way reflects on Joe Biden himself. You have to remember that this young man, his mother and sister died in an car accident when he was very young. His brother died from cancer. His father did his best. But, there were a lot of demons that this young man carried that he didn't necessarily recognise and have attended to when he should have. And we all know what demons are like. And we all know, yes, okay, maybe he dropped his father's name in regards to getting a job overseas. And to be honest, for the job that he was put into at the Ukrainian, Burisma, the Ukrainian gas company, $1 million for a board of director position. Huge amount if you're on $15 an hour packing boxes for Amazon, but for that particular role it is not an enormous amount of money. Now I'm very much I don't understand why they get paid that much money for a bit of pen pushing and all the rest of it, but there is more involved than that, but I sort of think we're a bit upside down in regards to who gets the good pay. But that is the soapbox I shall now step off. Hunter Biden, the scandal has been rebooted by an article in the New York Times, picked up by the Washington Post. CNN have described the rebooting of this scandal, laptop scandal, as dubious, a dubious non-scandal, to quote them. He was under investigation by the IRS for some tax issues, but he is paid, and so that has all been dropped and cleared. But I want to have a quick, so if you don't know the story, go and have a look. Apparently it was a laptop dropped into a repair shop that the legally blind owner, who could not pick Hunter Biden out in a lineup, has passed on to the GOP, claiming it was Biden's computer. So there was no receipt that's traceable, there was no signature as to who dropped it off, so whether it was his computer or not, we'll ask in a minute. Passed on to the GOP, who claim that there was pornography and there was corrupt emails and there was blah, 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 blah. So this is going back 2-3 years now that this first came to light. Apparently so passed on to the Washington Post, who copied it, passed information on to the GOP. They claim that Washington Post claim that they have this information. It was encrypted. They've had their cryptologists, or whatever you like to call it, their computer hackers, hacking into this information, and all they have come up with is 2 verified emails out of all this that they claim that they have. One was regarding a deal with a Chinese energy company called CEFC, which is a legitimate email in regards to the role he held, and a second email about the work that he's undertaking in the Ukraine with Burisma. So one would have thought, after all this time and all this energy and effort, that if they had anything, it would have been released by now. But let's have a quick look. Was the computer, the laptop supposedly handed into the repair shop, was it even Hunter Biden's computer? Was it even Hunter Biden's computer? not definitive. It's about reaping what you sow, and it was all about money. Money, 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 money. Reaping, okay, so was it Eve? Okay, so the store owner was financially rewarded for it. Let's put it that way. Was the computer even Hunter Biden's? I mean, why would Hunter Biden be handing a computer into a local repair shop if it held such information? Goodness knows. But was the computer even... I find that incredulous. Was the computer even Hunter Biden's? Was it Hunter Biden's computer? Was it even Hunter Biden's computer? Oops, did I miss that shuffle? Did I? Sorry, Master. Was it even Hunter Biden's computer? Was it even Hunter Biden's computer? Right. Harsh truth to be revealed. What have we got here? This is bringing forward of the truth, the sword of truth. This is the entrapped. This is the financially independent, but also entrapped in the gilded cage with the hooded, surrounded by the money, with the hooded bird that cannot fly to its freedom. The Queen of Cups. She has something important that is going to be revealed. And it is going to come forward very quickly. So it is in regards to this revealing of the truth. And we've got the King of Cups, which is my Biden card. The Lovers, which again is this contract, a difficult decision, a contract being made. Heartbreak and loss. And again, we've got the money. And things coming forward very quickly. So full illumination of this burden, bringing forward an offer, a strong offer that the investigators will look into. This next card is vital. A rebalancing, a moderation, a regrounding, walking away from what is not serving in regards to the legal system. So I'm not seeing, it's possibly my own energies that are influencing this. I'm not seeing a definitive yes or no. I'll ask again. I shall ask again with my gilded tarot. But I am seeing that this truth is going to be brought forward quite quickly. That there was some sort of agreement made that will bring about disappointment and loss, and we do have Joe Biden here. So I'm seeing that there is something in it. I don't know that it was this computer. I'll ask, yes or no, was there even a computer? Was there even a computer? Was there, or was it hacking? Was there even a computer? 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 Did the computer even exist? Did this computer even exist? Yes or no? It is under investigation. It is about money, juggling of money, but there is this dubiousness about it, loss and disappointment, deception, illusion and delusion, strength and illumination. So I'm not even sure that there was actually a computer, because I have the Fool celebrating, but anxiety, and then the legal system and illumination, and then we have this toxic toxic devil energy with the Emperor, and we all know who that is. Okay, I'll ask it a slightly, sorry, this is going on a bit longer than I expected, because I'm not getting a clear answer on this. So I'm sorry that my energies may be affecting it. Was it that Hunter Biden was hacked rather than there being a computer? Was he hacked? Yes or no? Yes or no, please. Was he actually hacked? Was Hunter Biden hacked rather than there being a physical computer? Was Hunter Biden hacked rather than there being a physical computer? New beginnings in regards to a relationship, which it's a yes card. Yes card. Hierophant, yes card. Hermit, yes card. Emperor, yes card. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is about domestic security, and domestic security is very much about hacking. Boundaries being set, the Fool again, but also a new journey. Feeling embattled, but he's about to set off on this new journey. So, what I am getting, I mean, if we have a look at this is a new beginning, a new relationship beginning, and then underneath that we've got 3 major arcana about investigation, legal investigation, on behalf of it's a legal investigation with the Emperor. The truth is going to be coming out. So I'm not seeing that that there was even a physical computer. I'm really getting the sense that he was just simply hacked, and they're using the excuse of a computer to cover their tracks, and that it's going to come out. It's being looked into. But tell me, was there anything scandalous, untoward, or financially illegal on this computer? Tell me please, Master, tell me please. I'll do an abbreviated Celtic cross. We'll race through it. Tell me, was there anything on this computer that was scandalous, illegal, untoward? Was there any information gathered from this electronic device, whether it be via hacking or in physical form, that was really untoward, scandalous, and or illegal? Was there actually anything that they managed to get access to, but was there actually anything on there? Was there anything on there? Was there anything? Wounded in battle, retreat. I am drawn to the stained glass window in the background, challenged by walking away from what's no longer serving them. So embattled. This is was there anything on there? Playing their cards very close to their chest. It comes back to the intergenerational money, abuse of power, lies, dishonor, retreat, but a new beginning. Something is going to be, this is my, not revealed, sorry, it's not the Queen, it's the King. This is my Joe Biden card. Again, new beginning, hopes and fears, celebration. You'll feel wounded in battle, but but it is about money laundering with this thief in the night, this liar, this making off. There is murkiness that will need to be uncovered. wish fulfillment, and the world. So what I'm really feeling from this is that no, there is nothing on the computer. What it is all about is about these cards. These cards that are all about desperately trying to find something. Desperately trying to find something to pin on. It's about the perpetuation of a lie that was made at a desperate time. There is a harsh truth that's going to be revealed, which will lead to its success after an investigation, and the messages will come forward very quickly. So I'm seeing that it was a concocted story. The truth will be revealed, that those that had done this are finding themselves backed into a corner. They're desperately trying to perpetuate it, but it's not. Nothing's going to come out of it. It's going to be investigated. It's going to be found to be lacking. They will be forced to walk away from it, and there will be celebration in regards to that. So, but I do get back to, sins of the father on the son, and the sins of the son on the father. Is, to me, that is unjust as well. So stay sane and love to you all, and take care. And if you've got any questions, please pop them in below. And I do apologise, it wasn't definitive. Sometimes the cards have a bit of a story. We all have free will, which can change what will happen in the future, and it is about decisions that are made along the path. So thank you for joining me, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.